Stanley. I'm born from South Africa, but my family moved to Canada. My parents have always been Christian, and grade 8, I went into a high school, which is like a big thing. I just wanted friends, I guess. I just wanted to fit in. Ended up being friends with a lot of people, and just stopped going to my parents for a lot of things and going to God for a lot of things. Ended up putting everything on my friends. I had a humanities teacher who used to like kind of ask me rhetorical questions, and I'd always get really confused because it was like that thing you grew up with, knowing that God's real and all that, but you never really had him inside your heart. You just knew about him, and that's just like what I was feeling. And I was like, I don't really know why I'm a Christian. So he kind of opened me up to a faith of being a Buddhist, Buddhism. And so I just became a Buddhist, and I tried to anyways, and then my parents obviously did not approve of that, and so they started putting me into CLA. They have a youth program called Rev. My pastor Justin came to talk to me, and he just kind of asked me if I wanted to come to HISTORYMAKER, even though it was a waiting list for a whole bunch of people. He just felt like maybe I should just go, and I'm so glad he did. And I just felt like I needed to get away. I was like, that's a good idea. I'm gonna go to this conference thing, and so I went. It was that like first night. I just had like the best time of my life. Had no idea who Delirious was or any of those bands, and I was like, wow, it's pretty cool. And so I got saved there. If you come from this part of you where it's like, I don't really know what anything is anymore, I don't really get what I'm really doing on the earth, because that's something that's always really bothered me, is like, what's my purpose in life? They just asked us if you wanted Jesus inside of your heart, like not only inside your heart, but to like be your friend. I'm like, that's so cool, Jesus can be your friend. And so I was really excited. It was just casual, and it was a really great experience, feeling salvation. I felt like every emotion I could ever feel: anger, happiness, sadness, like everything just kind of sparked up, and it just made me so overwhelmed with happiness that I just couldn't stop smiling. And during that time, I used to write a lot of poems, and so that's like the only way I'd get my like emotions out, because I'd be so numb, right? And that night, I just remember like ripping out all my poems, and I threw them out. Like, I don't need like to write poems to like get my emotions out that I don't have. I have like all the emotions inside of me now, and I just felt like so overwhelmed, and I was just so happy. Obviously, I started writing more poems, and they were totally inspirational, and they weren't from me, they were from God too. So it was cool because he was talking to me this whole time, and I didn't even know it. And I didn't expect to have like this really like awesome like energy. That like the first night, it was such great energy, and just jumping around, and kids can be wild in like the presence of God, right? And still a cart, that's it. And I just remember them the last night, everyone was just jumping around, washing around. I'm like, I've never been to one of these, but it was like interesting, because I was like, I thought like Christians didn't do that, but they did. And I was really blown away with like the speakers. I was like, wow, like I never knew like passion could be transmitted just through like one voice. Wow. I didn't expect to like meet people from my church there, because there's so many people, and I didn't expect to like have the choice to go to hubs and learn about whatever I wanted to learn about, like evangelizing or whatever. It was really great. It's not like a formality. It was like, be free and be who you are, be where you think God's trying to lead you to. I still didn't really know what my purpose was in life or anything, but I knew that I was going to live a life that was like so much worth more. My favorite moment was in Delirious. They got us all to hold hands. Like, I didn't even know the girl next to me or the guy next to me. Just hold hands, unite, because we're all like the same, we're on the same family, like in faith. And I was like, that's so cool. Like, I just wish everyone in the whole world can hold hands. Like, that's just a little like corny little dream, but it honestly, it feels great to like unite, because that's the thing that people really love about concerts when they go there. It's just that music unites everyone. I think HISTORYMAKER is like honestly a really great conference, and even if you have no clue what the heck it is or anything, like just the idea of a HISTORYMAKER, that's why I went. I was like, cool, HISTORYMAKER, I want to be a HISTORYMAKER, I want to change the world. Like, it's a dream that everyone kind of has, right? And it's just one step that brings you to it, and you find yourself more than like lose yourself there. bring people, even if you know who God is and you feel Him and you think you've had enough of like going to conferences. You can never have enough, and it's like such a great experience to bring people. And honestly, even if they don't budge at church or at your youth, they will budge at HISTORYMAKER. It'll feel so cool.